here on this planet is named something, whatever it is. Anyway,
What is this planet's name?
Yeah, let's look at it. Okay, I got this.
Let's look it up.
I had a screenshot from earlier. It is Scarif,
Scarif.
the Imperial Security Complex. Okay, so what I noticed here was some clever engineering, super smart. Let's watch a little clip just to see what's going on. So the ship landing, and what drew my attention was this water here. I guess this is ocean level, sea level, and water running down the edge. And also there's these gates. I don't know what they're called, but that they regulate the flow of water. And so to me, I think this is a hydroelectric dam.
Okay.
So you use like the natural seawater level. You dig your base down, which makes this difference in gravitational potential energy. So as water flows down, you can spin turbines. This is exactly the principle of, I guess, dam. You let the water up here flow down through the dam, and then you spin the turbines. If there's too much water, you let it flow down through sluice gates, I think is what it's called. You let the water overflow. And so here, the water's high. Maybe it's high tide. I don't know. Water overflowing. But down below, sure, we could turn this into hydroelectric power. Okay. My follow-up thought is this causes a problem. Because unless you have a river or some way for the water to go, you're just filling up a bucket full of water. And so if this is the ocean level, then yeah, their base is underwater. Like the water's going to collect there, and then you're going to have a flooded base. Okay. But maybe, I don't know if this is true. This is my speculation. But maybe the Empire is super clever, and you can use that water, that flowing water, to cool nuclear towers.
Okay.
So as the water flows in, it gets in contact with some heat exchanging process. You don't want to have like fresh water going over a nuclear reactor, but you can't have nuclear reactors just run hot until they crash. You need to have them temperature maintained. So if that water goes over the cooling stacks or the radiator or however the heat is exchanged, it can then evaporate, go up into the sky, and then rain down and repeat the cycle for free.
Okay.
That's super clever. Instead of pumping the water out, you just let it steam up and go back to the atmosphere.
The only thing I'll think about this is that flow rate is high. So that's a lot of evaporation.
That means true.
In order to get the amount of evaporation needed for this to be this flow rate here to be compensated by a corresponding evaporation, so that the water level in the bottom of this bucket is level. Meaning that means there's a bunch of power, like a bunch.
That's right. I mean, you could pump some of it out, although that's kind of not the point. It's like you generate power with the water flowing down, and then you use that power to put the water back. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. This planet has that shield, like that shield that goes around the entire the protection dome. Maybe you really are just generating an enormous amount of power to keep that shield operating. Which means the heat source, the nuclear reactor, super hot, which means you need a lot of water to cool it down. Maybe.
Okay. So this could be the centralized power source for the shield generator for the shield around this planet, which is going to retire a shit ton of power. I see it. Which means a high evaporation rate, which means you need a high flow. I see it.
What a clever use of the planet's natural geography, the natural water, and clever use of gravitational potential energy, nuclear energy, and then the conversion to hydroelectric power. So clever. I mean, I hate the Empire, but this is smart.
Yeah, and just these mega engineering projects they're able to pull off it's impressive.
It's on the scale of Rome herself.
I mean, it's planet wide.
Yeah.
Huge public works. Like, my goodness.
Empire gets it done.
They do get it done. Rebellion's scrappy.
They're scrappy. We'll talk more about that. They're scrappy.